Some would call it being a diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisiana Tech's offense will have the ball first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Caught. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi, stealing a score on special teams. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush. Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So Southern Miss's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back up.
To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Cruz. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Shoot, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Southern Mississippi!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He's got it on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The running back makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Officials signaling incomplete. Fourth down coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cox. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Cruz. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cruz. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Caught over the middle. It's Cruz. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Booker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burner. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss. A great catch and run for 6.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense not showing press coverage. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Good right down the boulevard.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Pulls it in. It's Graves. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cox. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cruz. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
All wideouts, no backs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Cox. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Cruz. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. And they will score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Soft spot in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
I I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Louisiana Tech.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Cox. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Finds space on the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Got a man. It's Cruz. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking for a crease. It's Hart. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Touchdown, Southern Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Louisiana Tech. 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Louisiana Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
On to attempt the try.
Victor Allen for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these.
Turning it on! Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down for Southern Miss.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Gonna run it. It's Hart. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
For Southern Miss.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
The Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hart. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. There he goes to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Louisiana Tech, 27.
He'll bring it out. It's Booker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Hart. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. To the ground with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. Timeout called by the offense, clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear there's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they